If you truly want to radiate your feminine energy at its highest level, there are 5 important things that you need to know. And when I apply these things in my life, when I started to embody them in my day-to-day life, I really see a huge transformation in my relationship and in my power of manifesting, of attracting to me my dreams. So I'm going to share those tips with you so that you too can become that high vibrational feminine woman. Radiant, vibrant, activating for the people around you. Hi beautiful soul, welcome back. My name is Inès if you are new here, and I help women empower all areas of their life, especially creating their dream business, transforming themselves to be the most powerful magnetic feminine version of themselves, balancing masculine energy and feminine energies, as well as nurturing your soul. All right. If that interests you, if you want more from me apart from my YouTube videos, then I highly recommend that you sign up for a consultation session with me, like coaching, right? Or that you check out my courses, A New You, becoming that magnetic, vibrant version of yourself and starting to attract to you your dream, and Feminine Rebirth, all about setting up the foundation of your dream business. But I think it's really about how to confidently creating your first course, even if nobody is going to buy it at the beginning. Everything in the description below. All right, for today's video, let's start. So one of my subscribers really asked me, please more of these, keep them coming, those feminine energies videos, right? And I'm all about to share my secrets with you, right, in this video. Well, if you really want to reach that next level in your own feminine energy, I think these secrets are going to be so useful for you. Let's start with secret number 1. A divine feminine woman understands the importance of her energy. She uses her life force energy in order to glow. She wants to be more attractive, and how to be more attractive is one of the most popular video on my channel, right? And I think that it's because my view is on the energetical game of being more attractive. And that's exactly a secret that a divine feminine woman or a feminine woman in general understands. So she's going to nurture that feminine energy. She's going to nurture taking care of herself, nurture her intuition, trust that intuition that will always guide her. But she also trusts the process of life. She also trusts her own rhythm in life. She understands that it's not about comparing herself to other people, but it's about being in alignment with her own path in life. When I understood this, I didn't feel the need to compare myself to people, because we don't have the same background, we don't have the same stories, we don't have the same limiting beliefs, right? And because of that, our path, my path, is going to be different from your path. My path is going to be different from somebody else's path. And it is so unfair when I compare my step 1 with someone else step 10, right? But our brain is not aware of that comparison. I'm comparing myself with someone who is in the game for a long time already, but I'm just a beginner, right? It's like being that beginner and wanting to sit in the chair of the emperor, right? Of the king, of the empress. Well, it is a journey, and you can spiral up into becoming that empress, becoming that queen, right? And on that journey, you have your own challenge, which are not necessarily going to look like challenges from everybody else. And when it comes to talking about beauty and attractiveness, right? One thing that a divine woman energy understands is that her beauty is a given thing. She understands that she is a beautiful being. In mind, in body, in spirit, she has beauty. And somebody else's beauty doesn't take away her own beauty. So she doesn't feel threatened just because somebody else is beautiful, right? Because she understands her worth, she understands her beauty, and no matter the circumstances, she embodies that beauty. So what does it mean for you to embody your beauty? This is all what you need. It's not about what everybody else is doing. It's about you feeling comfortable with your own beauty, with your own love. So when I understood this in my life, I could more embody my own beauty. Understanding that even my flaws, they are what make me more beautiful. My flaws are my superpower. Be it the physical flaws, well, they are perceived as flaws, right? The perceived physical flaws, the perceived psychological flaws, or emotional traumas, whatever the case is, all those things that we perceive as being unwanted, that shadow aspect of ourselves, it can all actually be what gives us our light. So a divine feminine energy really understands this, and that's why she embraces all aspects of herself. All right, moving on to secret number 2. What is this one going to be? What really changed my life for understanding the dark feminine energy? Yes. All right, secret number 2 is about operating from your values and from integrity. Well, you understand that the divine feminine woman is a woman who embraces her light feminine energy and her dark feminine energy. To give you a simple idea of what that is, the light feminine energy is that loving side of yourself, that nurturing side of yourself, compassionate, oriented to other people. She's very light and happy and smiling, right? She's easygoing, right? And the dark feminine part of herself is more magnetic, but also mysterious. It's the more mysterious part of herself. She's not interested in people pleasing. She's more about herself, unapologetically loving herself and being herself. It doesn't matter if she's going to be judged or not. She's just so direct and so getting what she wants, right? So that part of herself understand that she always gets her desires. You understand that she's also a rule breaker, right? So the rules of society, they are there, but she's not interested in just following those rules. She's more interested in following her own inner guidance, even if that inner guidance goes against the rules. But because she has her own value, her own integrity, she understands how she can be guided, right? She has that inner control, right? In comparison to letting her passion, her emotion guide her. We need those emotions, right? Don't get me wrong. But instead of just letting herself go to the emotions and acting according to those emotions, she also checks with her values and integrity. So, for example, if you are deciding that you are going to wait before having sex with a man, and somebody comes along and you let that value to sit with that person, then you will soon understand that it was a mistake, right? And because it is life, well, learn from your mistakes. Or another example is you start connecting with your divine feminine energy. And what happens is that everybody wants from your energy when you are so connected to the source. When you are so inspired and attractive, men, women, everybody wants to be around you. And so some men will try to seduce you. It doesn't matter if you are married or not, they want you. They want your energy. And with your values and your integrity, you can then understand if you are going to play that role of going to that relationship, although you are already promised to someone else, right? And some people can go there and be heartbroken when they give themselves to that person and then they left them. But a woman who is taking care of herself, nurturing her soul, knowing her values, living with her own definition of integrity, is not going to be judging that like, oh, I don't want to have an affair and that's why I don't want to go there. But she will understand, yes, my desire is to go there. My desire is to have fun. My desire is to play and to be desired by men, including my own man. You know, I have some videos on relationship when I talk about the law of the one and the many. It's not because you are married that you stop being interested about the beautiful men, attractive men that are out there. An illusion can be to think that your glück, ton bonheur, your happiness, let's say your fulfillment, is somewhere else, especially if in your relationship you are in a crisis, right? You will start thinking, oh, outside is so much better. If I was just with another masculine man, I will be so much better. Not understand that is an illusion, because everything that you are running away, you are going to find it there, because it is probably something in you, some characteristic in you that is creating the situation that you are in, right? I don't want to blame anybody. I'm just trying to make us see, understand more how when you run away from something, you forget that you are taking yourself and running with yourself. So even where you will find out that even if at the beginning those problems are not there because you are in the honeymoon cycle, well, when the honeymoon is away, you will start bringing all those things that are in you, all your baggage, all your way of being. And if you are not expanding and growing in your way of being, well, you will repeat the same mistakes in that relationship as well, and not understand why after a while you are unsatisfied again, right? So I could understand more how affairs are created, because when you are that attractive, magnetic, vibrant, feminine energy woman, men start to want you and they want to have you at all costs. So you have to be the more strong person to say, yes, I see you. Yes, I see that you desire me, but no, you are not going to have me. It can be when you are dating, right? Somebody seeing your light and wanting to take it, but just take it, use it, and then harvest your light and then let you go. And this comes to my next secret that I want to share with you, that also changed everything for me. You know, when you meet someone, you are infatuated with that person. Well, it can be, like I always say, it can be like meeting someone for the first time when you are not married and you are trying to date. But it can also be when you are already married and you meet someone who wants your energy, right? It doesn't matter at which stage you are. Life keeps repeating in cycles to test us, to help us to grow, to help us to learn lessons. So when you see that infatuation, you are like, oh, I'm feeling so happy, I'm feeling so seen, I'm feeling so desired, I'm feeling so taken care of, right? And you want more of this. And you think that by giving more of yourself, you will get more. But what generally happens is that you stop doing the things that you were doing that were making you so vibrant, so attractive, so juicy, so interesting for that other person at the first place. Slowly you stop doing those things, you start enjoying more, you start indulging in life pleasures more, and you forget that other part of yourself, that masculine part of yourself, who were interested in doing things to let you grow more, right? In order to be more vibrant, more attractive, more beautiful, more empowered. You stop doing those things. And then that other person, it can be a man or it can be a friend, right? A girlfriend. That other person use you. Well, it doesn't feel like she's using you, right? Because it's an exchange. But After that exchange, you feel drawn, you feel down, right? You don't feel like you are energized anymore. And you start asking yourself, but what is going on? And what is going to happen in that case is that instead of continuing to feel that high vibrational relationship, the honeymoon is gone and you start feeling the stress, you start feeling the challenges, unless you continue doing what you were doing. So my advice, my secret number 3 is going to be never stop what you were doing before you fell in love, right? Because those things that you were doing is what made you so attractive to fall in love in the first place. But if you stop doing those things, then your energy gets drained and drained and drained, and you don't replace it, you don't revive it. And so at some moment, when the stress is coming in, like the relationship stress or your feelings of jealousy or envy, because you don't feel secure anymore in that relationship, when that is coming in, you are not so charged emotionally, energetically, to be able to radiate and to be vibrant like you were once, right? So that's why it's so important to continue to take care of your own energy, to not stop what you were doing before you met your person. And so if your goal was just to get a relationship or to get married, beautifying yourself, taking care of your energy, if you were doing all of those things just so that you get married, then you get married, but you start neglecting yourself. And if you neglect yourself like that, it means that you are no longer that person, that energy that was so attractive to begin with, to begin that relationship with. So it can be a normal thing that your partner loses interest. If you chose wisely, it will be a high vibrational person that encourages you to take more care of yourself instead of letting you there and go outside to look somewhere else, just like the affair gets born and then a few time afterwards it's divorced again, right? So instead of that, when you take care of yourself and you don't stop doing the things that inspire you, the things that nurture your soul, the things that really interest you, your dreams, when you continue to bring them into this reality, you stay and you grow into more of that juicy, vibrant, attractive, magnetic person that you are at your high vibrational feminine energy. So the secret number four the secret number 4 that I want to share with you is that a divine feminine woman never chases, but she attracts. And I talked a little bit about this already. It's like she gets into a life force energy from inside. She gets so rested, so relaxed. She's trusting. She's so confident in herself, in who she is. And she knows that she's the most amazing person in this planet, on this universe, in this universe. Again, it doesn't mean that anybody else is not as amazing, is not as beautiful, right? But she knows her worth. She knows that we are all unique and we are all amazing, magnificent. Just like there are many stars in the sky, she understands that she doesn't need to feel threatened by the other stars. It doesn't mean that she is not a star, right? And the more she can tap into that knowingness of her magnificence, the more she attracts what she wants to her. It can be the perfect relationship for her. It can be the perfect sisterhood relationship for her. It can be attracting to her a wealth. It can be anything that she truly desires. Beauty, health, wealth, beautiful relationship, love, being worshipped, being loved, being cared for, being provided for. She attracts all of that effortlessly because she knows her true value. She also understands that she doesn't need to use strategies in order to be loved or in order to be attractive. People who think that they need strategies are people who don't believe in their own power to manifest, to materialize, to attract what they really want. They think that they need to rely on strategies in order to be successful in what they want. If it's attracting a partner, a soulmate, they think that, oh, I need to play the games in order to attract that person. But really, what made the total difference for me is not being interested in those games, but really focusing on what do I want and what is my intuition telling me, right? And I have this beautiful thing that I think made all the difference for me is that from a younger age, I knew that the person who is going to get married to me is going to be the most wonderful, amazing, and fulfilled person in the world, right? That person is going to be the luckiest person in the world. I just knew that in my heart. But what it really means is that I know my value and I know what I have to offer. Not offer like, oh, I'm going to wash his shoes or whatever, but the value, the energy that I bring in, my energy, my beingness is such a beautiful thing that it is a huge gift to that partner, to that soulmate that is going to be my partner, my king, my emperor, right? If you are a queen, you are going to be a match for your king. You are an empress, you are a match for your emperor, right? You are a goddess, you are a match for your god, which seems a little bit out there to talk about it, right? When we think about just one god exists, but we are free to call ourselves goddesses and gods, right? But you choose what resonates with you. So your magnificent self is going to attract her match, and the person who is going to match with you, who is going to be your partner, is going to be the luckiest person in the world universe for matching with you. When you have that energy, you know that what you have to offer is huge, right? What you have to offer is huge, and that will attract to you the type of person who resonate with that, the type of person who is also going to help you to blossom instead of just wanting to take away from you and then leave you there without anything left, right? So really take care of nurturing yourself so that you know that what you offer is your energy, is yourself, is your beingness, and that is a magnificent gift to your partner. All right, so my secret number 5 is the importance of embracing your wholeness. A divine feminine energy understands that she doesn't need to take away one part of herself, but that balancing the things that seems to be dualities, like the masculine and the feminine, when you balance that within you, that is your power. And also your light and your shadow, when you can balance and integrate those things, that is also your power. So when I understood that in my life, it was such a game changer, and I wasn't afraid to look at my shadow anymore, but I was more like, okay, universe, bring it, show me those shadows that I need to integrate and to embrace. Because the more I embrace and integrate those things, the more self-love I feel and the more love I feel for other people. Because think about it like this, the things that you are afraid of in yourself, you are also resenting those things in other people. You don't like to see them in other people. But when you start embracing them in yourself and you see that in other people, you embrace that also in other people. So when you give yourself permission to love every part of yourself, your masculine energy, your feminine energy, your light feminine energy, your dark feminine energy, your light within you and your shadow within you. When you embrace all those parts of yourself, well, what is there to criticize again, right? So even the judgment, you can take it easily because you already understand that those things are part of you, but it's not a reason for being not loved, right? Because unconditional love means that you love yourself with all those package, with all that wholeness. Because where is God not? If those things are within us, then it's only because there was the allowance for those things to be within us, and they are all part of the divine order. And the moment they cease to be needed for us human beings, those things will disappear also. So as long as they exist, there is some need, some utility for those in our lives. Understanding this and embracing this helps you to really effortlessly radiate that beautiful, vibrant, magnetic, feminine energy, that confidence that comes from deep within. All right, I hope that by you bringing those things in your own life, in your day-to-day life, this is really going to help you to embrace and radiate and emanate more of that vibrant feminine energy. So these 5 secrets are the blueprint for living in alignment with your divine feminine energy. In my experience, those really help me to be more confident, to be more in flow, and to attract abundance in my life. It was so fun to create this video, and please let me know what secrets resonates most with you in the comment below. And if you want more, check my video around how to connect with your feminine energy. I have a live stream, long live stream that you can check, or the edited videos.